Hi guys, so today it is officially May 1st, which means that we are going to discuss all the things that I enjoyed in the month of April. So before we get into the monthly favorites video, I did want to make a few updates and announcements for you guys with everything that's going on right now and what my current situation is. Firstly, Ohio for the retail stores is going to be opening on May 12th, which means that this will be the official day that my store reopens to the public. So I won't be able to do daily uploads. However, I have chosen to personally limit my availability while we're facing this disaster, I guess. I don't want to use other words, but this tragedy in the world right now. I have chosen to personally limit my availability due to my asthma and the lung damage that I had gotten in November of last year. I didn't really talk about it too much with you guys. You may know that I did pop out my rib. That was part of it, but I do have heightened asthma problems. Now, I have had asthma since I was 3 years old. I was diagnosed, and it was really bad when I was little, and I had a bad peak in 8th grade, but as you guys can kind of hear, I'm already like kind of running out of breath. I got some permanent lung damage in November of 2019, and I am still dealing with it. So I do know that that makes me a high risk. So I did limit my availability at work. This also, however, does mean that you guys are going to be getting more uploads a week in terms of what I used to do before the quarantine. You guys will at least be getting 4 videos a week now after May 12th. I'm still going to try and do the daily uploads. I know I've skipped a few days here and there, but I'm still pretty proud of myself. I'm trying. I want to thank you guys for all the continued growth and support in this little community that we have here. I have gained over 1,000 subscribers in the past 28 days, and you guys are actually helping me during this tough time while I'm unemployed with my AdSense. In the comments down below, let me know what type of videos you want to see. Do you want to see like a complete vinyl collection? Do you want to see a complete PlayStation collection? Do you want to see an updated CD collection? Do you want more merch hauls, more merch unboxings? Do you want more DIYs? Do you want me to do more videos with my dog? Let me know in the comments down below what you guys are interested in, and I'll kind of use this as like a forum for video ideas whenever I may be kind of like stuck. With that out of the way, I do hope that you guys are continuing to stay safe and stay at home as much as possible. I am going to get into everything that I enjoyed in the month of April during all this. So the first thing I'm going to mention is something that was recently advertised on my channel, and it is my 5 Seconds of Summer picture disc. I unfortunately don't have a frame for this yet, but I am just so thrilled that I own this in my collection. And this is part of what makes vinyl collecting so awesome, is that you get attached to owning and wanting certain things, and once you get those pressings or those special editions or that album finally being pressed on vinyl that came out years ago that you love, it's just really bittersweet, and it's like a sense of accomplishment and completion, and it feels really, really good. So I am very excited to have this in my collection, not only as a 5-sauce collector, but also as a vinyl collector. The next thing that I want to talk about is Harry Styles. I never thought I could potentially be a Harry Styles fan, and that's not because I've grown to have this stigma of like, blah, let me avoid One Direction, but when One Direction was popular, I just didn't enjoy their music. I know, let the booing commence, let the hate pour in. Never got into the One Direction. I have listened to a lot of the solo projects, however, that the boys have been putting out. In this past month, finally listened to Harry Styles, and I have to admit, Watermelon Sugar has been in my playlist for like the past 3 months, 2 months. Whenever this came out, is when that ended up in my playlist, because it was like when my playlist ended, it was one of the songs that they recommended and that they played for me, and I was like, oh my god, what is this? And so it popped up in my playlist one day, and I was like, I think now is the time. And I bought this CD when I fell in love with the song Watermelon Sugar, but I was like, I'm not gonna dive into it. I'm gonna unbox the CD on the channel, which I clearly never got to. And then, you know, I'll pop it in my car and I'll listen to it. And this kind of just got tossed to the side, and I forgot that it was a thing that I had. I couldn't be more like mind blown and shocked and just understanding of this fan base, this community, these beautiful people, because everybody that is a fan of Harry Styles I found to be very, very beautiful, very like outgoing and very kind, and just their sense of style just shocks me. And Harry's sense of style, don't even get me started on all the Gucci suits. Don't get me started. But I never thought it would happen, but we're here, and both of his records are going to be joining my vinyl collection very, very soon. That's all I'm going to say. I'm super excited. But my favorite songs off of Fine Line in particular are Golden, Watermelon Sugar, obviously, and my number one favorite track, believe it or not, is To Be So Lonely. I listen to that one on loop sometimes. It is just so good, and I just couldn't be more flabbergasted with his style sense, grunge rawness, the instrumentals, the guitars. I just, I can't. It's way better than I ever would have thought, and I just, so much respect. So much respect for Harry Styles now. I have obviously been playing a few Switch games recently with this quarantine, and you guys got a little peek in and saw my entire Switch collection, which thank you so much for the overwhelming amount of support on that video specifically. I couldn't be more shocked that that video was done so well, and I'm so happy that it is helping people during this time maybe find some things to do and enjoy, or some games to dive into that have owned a Switch, or encourage some people that are able to financially afford a Switch purchase a Switch. It's just, I want to thank you so much for the support. One game that I got into again recently was Resident Evil Revelations. I got the first Resident Evil Revelations on my 3DS back when it came out. I thought I was such a badass for having a mature rated game on my little handheld, and I always got stuck at the captain of the Tenobia, whatever, that first like official boss. I could not beat for the life of me. Couldn't figure it out. It was so hard. I wanted to throw my DS, but I never did. And I was just over it. Like instantly. I tried it for like a week, and I was like, I can't do this anymore. I'm so pissed. I'm just gonna give up. I owned it on the 360, but I never played it on the 360. So I finally got the courage to want to play this when I saw Brandon and his brother playing Resident Evil 3. So they were playing that, and I was like, maybe I should play my Resident Evil Revelations game, because I really liked that game and I kept getting stuck. I beat this in like 3 days. I mean, I wasn't playing it consistently. I was playing it 3 days in a row, but you know, I was taking a break. I was getting online on my PlayStation and playing some other games with friends. I was still doing my Animal Crossing, so I wasn't like pressured to finish this game super fast, but I absolutely loved it. I finished it, and I was just so pleased with myself and so proud that like all these years that I've known that I've liked this game but I've never beaten it, it just made me so happy. And I have already beaten Resident Evil Revelations 2. I actually played that on my PlayStation and beat it back when it came out. I was super excited about it because, again, I still had this love for the first one even though I never beat it. Shame on me. So I beat the second one before I beat the first one. So I beat the first one and I've started the second one, but I'm kind of, you know, still doing the same thing. I've been watching a lot of TV, so I haven't been playing it too much. I love Resident Evil Revelations. My husband doesn't. I don't think, he's never played it, but he loves Resident Evil. make it make sense. I don't know. So yeah, I loved this, and hopefully Resident Evil Revelations 2 will be in my May favorites. As you guys know, I recently got an iPad Pro Procreate. I have had so much fun on this app, and I've only done a few projects. I've only done 5 projects, as you guys can see. They're all pretty consistent and similar, but it's just been so much fun to like learn and practice and play with different sort of like techniques and everything. My favorite piece that I've ever actually done is this Dunkin' Donuts blueberry iced tea, which is my favorite drink from Dunkin' Donuts. Brandon surprised me with one, and I was very inspired to doodle it, so I did. But my most recent thing that I did was this really cute Pokemon little doodle here. I just really enjoy it, and it's brought in back so much creativity and just sort of like relaxation to me, being able to do these like little pieces. So I definitely want to get into probably at least trying to do 1 to 2 pieces a week. So the last thing that I want to talk about is a TV show that I streamed, and it was actually a Hulu original. I've actually been kind of diving into the Hulu originals recently. This one specifically just absolutely physically, mentally, and emotionally destroyed me, but I'm here and I want to watch it again and torture myself, and that is Looking for Alaska. I knew that this was going to be a TV show, but I kind of forgot about it. I will admit I never read the book. The only John Green book that I've read is shocking, but it's The Fault in Our Stars. I literally cried for 3.5 hours when I finished the show. The last 3 episodes, like every 15 minutes, tears were just falling. I don't think I've cried that much during a TV show and felt that much power and connection through a TV show in years, if ever. I just need to watch the show again. I would recommend it to everyone, regardless if you read the book or not. All of these characters and the acting, the way that this was shot, it's just, and the wardrobe. Alaska always looked freaking stunning. Such a good show. Such a good show. Such a good show. I can't recommend it enough that if you guys have Hulu, please watch this. Maybe I'm late to the party, I don't know, but I'm here now and I'm destroyed, but I'm here. I'm still standing. Well, sitting right now, but it's fine. Watch the show. I promise you won't regret it. Do a Hulu free trial just to watch the show. It is that good. It's that good. It's that good. So that is a little bit of everything that I have managed to enjoy during the month of April. Let me know in the comments down below what your favorite thing was for the month of April, or something that you've been enjoying since you've been in quarantine. And also, of course, let me know all of your video suggestions, and I will refer to this video whenever I'm feeling a little stuck on a video idea. I love you guys, and I'll see you again very, very soon. Peace out, Girl Scouts.